Hi, we're here at Comfort Design with Stacy Garcia, who's entering a new partnership with Comfort Design. You're showing some new fabrics here. You're going to have some new product. Tell us all about it.
I'm so excited. I met the Klaussner group about a year or so ago and was introduced to their teams and saw what fabulous people there were. So right off the gate, before you start product, right, it's so much of what we do in this industry is about the relationships that you have and the type of people you're doing business with. And they had me at hello, I guess you could say. They were just so lovely and so gracious and so warm and welcoming and full of hospitality. And that's what my brand is really about, because I got my start designing product for hotels, and when I felt the warmth of this group, I was like, okay, let me learn more. Let's see what there is to do. And we ended up deciding to work together on their Comfort Design division, which is their better, higher end product in terms of construction, and then also on Klaussner Outdoor. So I'm really, really excited to be working with them.
So there's a lot of fabrics in the showroom here at this market that you're going to get to play with. Can you kind of walk us through and let us take a peek?
I can. So at this market, I didn't design any of the furniture bodies that you see here. We're working on that launch for April.
Oh, stay tuned.
I know, right, exactly. Stay tuned for that. But what we did do is we incorporated our textile collection that I designed for Klaussner Home, and that has the Klaussner technology, and we came along and brought fun pattern, globally inspired design, great color.
This is one of them, right?
And this is one of them. So really fun. This is one of our best-selling damask patterns. We did it here in a plum color, and I just think it looks fabulous. It's not what you would think of normally for a recliner, but it's one of the things that Comfort is known for. Comfort Design has phenomenal reclining capabilities, technology that they build into their chairs, power, all of it, and putting these fabrics on it, I think, just elevates the whole look. It brings a more designer element to something that otherwise would be resigned to a man cave.
Well, fabric is what upholstery is all about, so
yes.
Take us through. Let us see
so
some
I'll
of the
show
other fun
you.
fabrics.
This one I'm so excited about. So this is done on a chenille cloth, and again, what's fun is that they hide the technology within these reclining systems so that you barely see them, but when you look, you can see what's over here. And so you see how these come out, how comfortable they are, and just super fun to work with. There's also charging stations in these, so it was really neat to pair the fabric technology with the technology of their furniture and be able to bring these collections to market.
That's terrific. Let's take a look at some of the other things we have here. So you've been doing fabrics for a long time, haven't you?
I have. I started my first company called Libatex 20 years ago, so we're actually celebrating 20 years in business. Liba was my great-grandmother, and her name means love. And we started out in the hospitality arena, so designing textiles for hotels, which is where Klaussner got their start as well. So this really started out as a product that not only had the technology as an immersion process, but also was coated on the back for hospitality and healthcare. And only a few years ago did they bring this technology to the consumers for their home, and it's amazing. So I have 4 kids, I have a dog, and I know the things that we would put into a hotel, and really wanted to be able to be part of bringing this story home for consumers to use in their house.
Can you give us a demonstration?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's make a mess.
Let's make a mess. First of all, it's called Comfort Design for a reason. So have a seat.
Are you going to pour it on me?
I won't pour it on you. I promise.
I am not Klaussner coated.
No. Okay. Well, we'll do it on the ottoman here. But it's a really comfortable sit, right? We call it the ride here. So this is a really comfortable ride. The way that these are constructed also are phenomenal. But let's look at this really fun demo. So it's probably going to roll off. So I have to kind of see where gravity is going to take us. But this is what happens. It sort of beads up like mercury, and like magic, it's gone, right? You want to do that again? I don't know if we can do a slow-mo.
My mother never let me make a mess, so this is fun.
So it's like done.
It's like Teflon for fabric.
It's like, yep, see? And it's just sitting, it's beading up there. But more environmental, it has more of a green story than that, and the technology is not a topical, where Teflon was a topical application.
I just meant that it beads up.
I know, but anyway.
I know that's not a word, right?
And it's done differently because it is an immersion process and it's a patented process. So this is the Klaussner Home collection, and we're doing prints and solids. But I think prints are coming back also as a way to style your home. To layer in pattern is a really fun way to bring personality to a space.
So let's see some more.
Yeah. Okay. So bring you through. Again, they have different sizes, all types of bodies in their showroom. They're really known, again, for the comfort of their pieces, the ride of their pieces, and also again, do a huge business in the recliner and, sort of power situation. So this is another one of our textiles that we have in our Klaussner Home collection. Again, done on the chenille. It has a little bit of linen running through it, so you can see how beautiful that textile is. What I love about this piece is the scale. So, not everyone is apartment living, and sometimes it's hard to find things that are scaled appropriately for a larger home. They do a great job on having a variety of scale, and this is one of those examples. So this is sort of an oversized piece. This is kind of Texas sized, and
it's such a great feel, such a great hand.
It's a really comfortable fabric. It's one of the best-selling textiles that Krypton runs, and so we used it as a substrate to print on. And so it's a proven fabric, in terms of its performance technology, which is really great. And again, you have the whole the whole
a
motion
non-recliner looking recliner.
It's a non-recliner, yeah. It's funny, so I have a funny story. When I first was meeting with them, and my counterpart here, Mark, who was showing me around, and this is what he does, he eats and sleeps and breathes, the innards of this stuff, and he goes, we have to do recliners together, and I'm like, I'm a designer, I don't know, again,
Right.
that's in the basement. We're not doing recliners. He goes, just test it out, just sit here, just see what it's like. And I sat and we reclined, and then the headrest comes up, and I'm like, I might be converted. You know what? I might be converted into using this.
Recliners have come such a long way in terms of the look that you can get.
Yes.
I mean, truthfully, I think most people with some of the looks that we just passed, you couldn't tell if you didn't say that was a recliner.
This is a great example of that. So yeah, if I didn't tell you this was a recliner, this just looks like a gorgeous chair
yeah, it's just
with
a beautiful
the wood.
accent piece.
So this one is not done with power, but it does, and I'll have you do it.
No,
so I
no,
demoed
no.
it already.
Oh,
You
okay.
sit in it.
I don't know what it is. People love to make me sit in recliners.
I know. And then so this one just has the pushback on it. So give it.
Yeah, the
But
hard
it looks,
part
look
is
at
you
how
don't
great
want to
this
get back
looks.
out.
You don't want to get back out. The other ones are even worse because they have massage and heat and just unbelievable technology that are built into these. But it doesn't look like a classic recliner. So, like I said, as a design professional, I've really been converted to say these are great and they're comfortable and they're functional, and this is really how people want to live. This integrated.
Yeah, you can finish
lifestyle.
the tour. I'll just stay here.
See? That's good. And this is also one of our Krypton fabrics, and the same thing here with this sectional. And I think this is so fun too. I love taking a sectional that would be otherwise, you normally see something like this in a leather, and having all of the features built in. So 3 of these seats recline, 1, 2, 3, all have reclining mechanism built into them. They're all power recline.
Oh, you are such a recliner convert now. Listen
it's
to you talking
I'm telling you,
motion.
I'm like, I need to put that in my media room. Like this is, I have 3 sons who would be very, very happy, and then they don't even have to fight. Everybody gets their seat
Great.
and their cup holder. In terms of why I was so excited to work with this team too, when I did their factory tour, so I was converted as a reclining maven now, right? We did their factory tour there when I was able to see the customization that you get from Comfort Design Division. So this is not a typical assembly line situation. This is really artisans working piece by piece to handcraft and customize each item of furniture for the interior designer. And what's really nice is they have hundreds of options of leathers. They have thousands of choices on fabrics. You can do customer's own material as well, and their turnaround time is 21 days. So it's pretty unbelievable. But look at, I don't know how far you would need to look. You have what feels like a zillion choices of leathers, and look at how gorgeous this looks. The other thing is this has a sleeping mechanism that's a commercial quality. So I'm going to bring a tour through that of hospitality designers to show them, because all of the bodies in here are commercial quality.
And you are not confined to the inside of the house, right?
That's true. That is very true.
Let's tell folks what else is coming for the outdoor.
So again, working with Comfort Design on the inside, all the upholstery that we're going to be doing, an even more elevated look with them. And then Klaussner Outdoor, again, this parent company is Klaussner. Klaussner Outdoor is such a great resource. So what's nice again within this company is they have a variety of scales and they have a variety of looks. Taking that same power idea, they've also brought that into outdoor. So you're able to get the idea of the reclining, the idea of the cordless power. So this does not have to be plugged in. These are battery packed. And you're bringing that element outdoors as well, because that's really the lifestyle today.
How do you anticipate translating your look and style to outdoor? Is there a different approach that you take? Is there I mean, how do you approach that? How do you think about that?
So our aesthetic is really, I lean more modern, but globally inspired, because my roots are in the hospitality world. For 25 years almost, I've been designing products for hotels and resorts all over the world. And so from my travels, I really do pull a lot of inspiration, and I think that's going to be the common thread between it. But also, people are living now at indoor outdoor. So even areas like I'm in New York, in the Northeast, it's still 3 seasons out of the year we want to be living outside. So the fire pits and all of these things that really just sort of bring the outside closer to you. I think it's a peaceful kind of feeling, the idea of building a retreat in your own home. And these are the pieces that, we're excited to be working with them on all these technologies. I do want to point out, they do some great wicker, but this is a fun material that they use. They call it realistique. And it looks like teak. I think it has the grain, the texture of teak, but without the maintenance or the cost. So we're going to be playing with some of these materials as we develop out our collections as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
So this has been a great little tease of what's to come.
Yes.
But if you want to see all of it, follow us.
You have to
Launching
wait.
in 2020, Stacy Garcia for Comfort Design.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming and doing the tour.
Come back for more.